Hello, everyone. I'm Something Wicked. Welcome to the Wicked Workshop. I was just adjusting the sound, but you know what, guys? The way that I've got this set up, you're just gonna have to get used to the sound. Um, so I'm working on a new mod, and it is called Fielded, guys. I've been working hard on it all weekend, and it is going to be take a lot of the aspects out of Shattered. But what I'm doing, guys, is I'm using basically all of everything of all of my mods. I know I said the same thing with Shattered, but I'm using all of this cool little stuff that I've got with all of my other mods and everything like that. And as you can see, there's several different types of ships. Um, there's I believe I is a Raptor variant. There is the Hulker that's out of similar to Shattered. Here's an Atlas. There's the Lil Mov. There's the vanilla ship with a with a fresh paint job. A different ship just took off. Here's one of the other vanilla ships, the IS one with a different paint job. But guys, I've got all kinds of custom stuff for you in this new mod, Fortified. Let me just uh, let me just move my ship real quick to make a little bit of room, and we'll get started on some of the new stuff. As you can see, this right here is one of the first new items. The DLC actually gave a smaller one, which is over here. I've got one built in this other landing pad. Actually, probably be faster if I just went like this. I've got one of those built over here. This is one that was in the DLC, and it's quite a bit smaller, as you can see. Uh, but anyway, it is what it is. So yeah, let's get started. Let's show you the new stuff. Okay. So first and foremost, guys, uh, I decided to make my own column. So as you can see down over here, no longer am I in the structures or miscellaneous or anything like that. And the only reason why I did that, honestly, is well for ease of function. But the reason why I wasn't doing that with the previous other mods is because I had habs in them, and doing that for some reason broke the mesh swap, the door swap, door window swap with the meshes and stuff like that. So I just kind of cheated already and gave you a little look. But let's go over here and let's build some furniture. It's kind of dark in here, but we'll build some furniture over here. We've got a closed field desk, okay? And then we've got an open field desk. Now, this is obviously the mod is called Fielded, so it's going to be focused around field items and things like that, okay? Um, different, that little bar table. Uh, and the reason why I did that is because some of the other structures that I've got, I'll show you, it fits in there nicely. But, you know, you can build other things on top of them. Um, let's find the Shattered mod, and I'll show you. It's probably going to be in here, yeah. So you can build all these other little cool things on there, you know, whatnot like that. Okay. Um, let's get this out of the way. Let's get this out of the way because we've got a lot of furniture, and you can build on, like I said, on those little things. You know, some little field tents and whatnot like that that you can put that different kind of stuff into. Let's go back into here. We're in our furniture. Left off with the bar table. Okay. A little craft beer station. This is also a crew station. I know I'm kind of funny. Um, but anyway, there it is. Okay. We've got a mission board field desk, guys. So very similar to Shattered. What you're going to get with these types of things um, is super functionality. Okay. Just like in the other one, this is a navigation console. Okay. I'm going to do a video in a little bit on Creation Kit on mesh swapping and things like that. But that's basically all I did. I swapped the meshes out for the different activators and things like that. And this is basically what you end up with, right? So all of these little, you know, activators that do all of these cool things. Self-service bounty clearance. If I was part of Ryujin, then I'd be able to do that. But look what else I found. I used the little hacker's room. Okay, so you got basically a lot of the same things that were out of the Shattered mod. Um, a lot of the functionality of it. Okay, so let's get rid of these two because I think there's only a few of the field ones. And then I gave you some other ones too. Let's line up our floor so that we're straight. Okay. So yeah, we were last one was navigation, bounty clearance. Okay, I gave you a double for factions. That's got your United Colonies and your Freestar Collective on there. And as you can see, they're kind of sunk in on the ground, and they're only sunk in on the ground on the platforms, guys. And I did that so that when you're building them on uneven terrain, right? Because they give you a two-click build, right? Um, that's the reason why they're kind of sunk in like that. Um, okay. Now we get into the different style of furniture. Okay. I'm just kind of that way. All right. So this one right here is a mission desk that gives you a mission board that gives you all of the missions or all of the mission boards in just that one. Okay. Um, this desk is really cool. Like I said, I found the hacker room and I definitely utilized it. All right. But you've got a lot of other ones. You've got corner desks. Okay. That one right there is your factions. Okay. I give you a right corner. This one's going to have your Crimson Fleet. And I forget what else. We'll build it. We'll check it out. Okay. So yeah, that's it for your furniture. That's just it so far. Okay. So you got your Crimson Fleet mission board, your Ryujin Industries mission board. That's what it was. Okay. Your little hacker desk, this is pretty cool. Now this uses the hacker screens that were in there too, just to kind of utilize for the theme. So it'll be a little bit different on this Crimson Fleet, like I said, because that wasn't yet. See, they're both the same thing. This one still gives you if I was at, part of it. Okay. There's the Ryujin board. Okay. And here's the self-service bounty clearance. Now this laptop is also your mission board all. And this is what this does, guys. Look at this. This gives you all of your faction mission boards, anything that you're, okay. And also too, something cool, a little navigation console. Just a different little mesh activator, okay. Let's get rid of this stuff and let's put down some regular type furniture. So we'll go back in and I'll show you the other cool little gadgets and things that I've been working on. Okay, so yeah, we'll put down one of those. Okay. Put down the field desk and put down a couple field desks before we get crazy. Gosh, and you can really hear all the different chatter. It's because I've got a lot of different cargo links. Just, I think if there's 12 total so far. Okay, so let's get into, that's not the, there we go. This is one that I went to, okay. And I gave you all of the mission boards and everything like that that were in Shattered as well. So you've got that. So you've got the regular mission board, you've got the screens, okay, constellation variant, screen. Obviously, all the factions and everyone. I added a couple different types of the Ryujin one, okay, because Ryujin obviously they're not, they're more secretive little spy agencies or whatever. I had a little tablet, so just like the ones that were in the little deal, uh, you can build one, just throw one anywhere, okay. Also gave you a little custom terminal, okay, and little there's two different little handhelds. One of them is for navigation and the other is for the Ryujin Industries. Okay. And then you've got a desktop navigation, screen, terminal, bounty clearance. Okay. I give you the bounty clearance laptop. You can build that, put it anywhere. Okay. Um, Other than that, it's just your regular basic. I guess I shouldn't say basic because this is all new cool shit that no one else is doing. Haha. But yeah, let's check them out. Okay, this, particularly the Ryujin. Okay, there's your navigation one. Okay, so check it out. Boom. If I had access to it, or from there, boom, you can throw that inside your little room. Some little secret spy stuff. Okay. Let's get rid of these because guys, I've got a whole lot to show you. A lot. Okay. So where do we leave off? I think we showed you all the little gadgets, all the cool stuff, and they build everywhere too, guys. Showed you the desk. Okay. So instead of using mats and things for the landing pad beacons, what I did was I went ahead, or for the little landing pad markers, I built these little beacons instead. Just a couple different little varieties, two different styles. Wherever you build those, that is the center of where your ship is going to land. Okay, and this is important because see that little satellite on the top? Wherever that satellite is facing, that is the direction the cockpit will be facing. So basically, here, let me just show you. I'm gonna add a little gadget to be able to move around faster. Okay, where did I decide I was going to build this thing? Oh yeah, over here. Okay, so I'm facing this way. Okay. See where my little satellite is facing again? I get an idea. Yeah, I was going to build it over here by this rock. Okay. So boom, see? That's where my satellite is facing. Okay. Now, whenever I come to this planet and I land, then my ship is going to come here. But I've also got a mod that does the same thing. So I'm just going to land it right now. Okay. And as you can see how it's got that little marker? Okay. But guys, get out of the way because your ship's going to land on top of you. Okay. Just get kind of out of the way over here. While that's coming in, let's see. I think we're probably to the cargo links now. Nope, we're still into the tech. Awesome. Okay. So there you go. You've got that landing pad beacon. You've got the second one. Okay. I've also given you a couple different scan boosters. Okay. Now, all of these that I'm going to be going through, they are all the level 3. Well, actually, they're the Wicked Grade scan booster from the previous mod. So it's got even higher stats or whatever. Okay. So there's your ship. And this one appears to be different. This one's opposite. The other one that I did for testing, or the other one previous had it facing that other direction. But anyway, okay, it's going to run up and down with your satellite, whatever direction you're facing. Yes, I was facing that direction. So whatever direction you're facing, your ship is going to be facing you. Okay, but let's get into these little satellite beacons. Okay, so each one of them, like I was saying, is an actual scan booster. Okay, let's get over here. Let's get halfway lined up. Okay, so there's antenna 1. Okay, and they've each got 2 click builds as well. That one rose up on me a little bit. Okay, and I don't know if you can hear in the background what's going on exactly, but you can hear the little mechanical sounds of the motors whirring up. Okay, and then you've got your final one right here. Okay, so all of them, okay, are scan boosters, and they need powered, of course. A little generator over here. Okay, but yeah, as you can see, they aren't your just regular average big ass scan booster. And the cool thing about them is that you can build them on most anything, except, well, those have a totally different mesh thing or whatever. Um, I said you can build them on almost anything, and now the damn thing won't even move. Oh no, this is the one that was kind of funny. It'll go almost anywhere, but you have to be in first person. I have to look at that. I think it's because I've got it placed in a different direction or whatever. Um, but yeah, if we wanted to, here we go. Bigger satellite right there. Bam. How awesome is that? Okay. So yeah, just play with them. I might have to change the base on it a little bit, or turn it because yeah, that was an issue for a different object that I was having. Okay, but anyway, so then we were into our field tech menu is what I like to call it. Okay, so then I've also given you these little generators. Okay, there's that one. There's a medium. Okay, now these aren't new. Other people have done them. I haven't seen this one. I have seen this one and this one, I believe inside, I think either base or I think NEMS, one of the other big outpost previous outpost mods. Um, Large, and then I did a mobile. Oh yeah, and then this little minecart. Okay, so all of these are generators. This one has 100 power. That one has 50 power. That one has 100. So yeah, these two are considered mediums. These both two are considered mediums, and this one right here has 150. That's your large. Okay, so small, mediums, and large. Okay, and as you can see, you can wire stuff I disconnected that other thing, didn't I? Let's connect it to something. Let's connect it to this other generator. Okay. And as you can see, look down at my total power, the bottom right of my screen, 1,000. Shoot. Bam. And as you can see, it counts toward your power. They work. They are awesome. They're mobile. Um, another little mesh swapping gadgets and trickery. Okay. Where are we at? Our omnidirectional light post. I'm still working on this, guys. I promise that I'll get you out a good version of it. This is actually a user request because it's the other, the vanilla one, or no, the one that someone else put in a mod. I think it uses the vanilla asset though, as the light of the freaking sun. But I'm working on the light still. It does give a little bit of light, just not enough. And where are we at now? Yeah, field kitchen. So check this little thing out. This guy is a little field kitchen. Obviously, that's what it says, right? But let me build another little deal over here. Okay. And I've also given you a portable version of it. Okay, now check this out. It's a cooking stove. You'll actually be able to use your cooking menu. Okay. But the mesh is a little bit funky on it. Okay. So it puts you standing up on top of the damn thing because I basically just swapped the mesh. It would normally be pretty tall. Um, but yeah, so your tabletop version of it as well. Okay. And I'm looking for some other cool little simple type things. Other modders have all of the custom workbenches and things like that. I just figured I would just give this a shot. But that's basically the last item of our field tech. Let's see. Yep. Okay. Let's get into the cargo links now. Now these are the awesome stuff, guys. All right. First and foremost, we went small to big. The fielded mod. This is the definition of what I was going for. This is an actual cargo link. Okay, this is one version of it. This is the regular version. Okay, here's the IS version of it, and I've got several around the camp, and we'll just kind of run through them and run by them. Camo net version of it. Okay, that was also in Shattered. This version of it was in Shattered with the large one. This is kind of a smaller camo net. Okay, um, but all different kinds of cool objects and observation posts. There's several different variants of the observation. There's a brown, there's a gray, there's white. There's also a decorated. Each one of them has kind of some small unique little things. And I thought I meant to change that. Oh no, that's the brown one. That's right. Or the gray one. That's got that other one. And each one of them most of them have their very own unique ships, guys. Um, that's all the clutter and everything. There's the white one. Okay. There's a decorated version. This is basically that little bar area that's out of Aquila City. I copied that and I yanked it. So that's basically what that is, right? So there's the decorated regular, then there's the decorated um, IS version of it. And I'll just build one right here for now. We'll just kind of take a look at it. Here's your incoming cargo link container. Here's your outgoing. Connecting these works best in first person, just like in the Shattered mod. Okay. And here is your basically your fuel, right? And this tells you also to what ship it's going to be. So this is going to be the asphalt. But yeah, so the interior of here and how I mentioned about the bar table. Let me show you this, guys. It's kind of cool. See what I'm saying? You can put that there, and it's got a two-click build, and you get it level, and then you can come over here, and you can grab some of your cool gadgets, and you can throw gadgets on here have like a little command center out in the field or something. I don't know. That's kind of what I was thinking about. Um, don't know if that actually worked out too well. But anyway, all right. So let's get rid of this, and we'll go through and we'll show you. We'll just kind of walk around and show you all of the different. This one appears to be white. It's kind of hard to tell with the different colors and things like that, but it's all controlled out of your control console that's in the center. Okay, your little green indicator lights. All right. Now there's several of them around. This one I believe is the brown one. Okay, basically the same thing. Okay, let me just, there we go. Yep, brown IS. Okay, the other one was a white IS. Yep. Okay, and I've got the camo net version, the small one. Okay, this is going to be just your regular cargo link. I'm sorry, your in 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 planetary, or yeah, your planetary one. All right. This one right here is our field desk IS. Okay, and then we'll give you a bird's eye view of different shots. There's your gray. It's going to be a regular. And I think that when I load it in, because they're all connected over here, and I use all of them a little bit differently, so it's not showing the other connections for some reason. It's connected to that one, but anyway, maybe an issue. I don't know. I'm not sure yet. Okay. And inside here, that was a little bit small for this area, but I built it anyway. This one is going to be your white observation post. Okay. And actually, the generator was there before, and I built it around the generator, which was kind of funny. But that one's got your responder. Is that what that is? Yeah. Yep, that's the responder. Okay. Gosh, I'm kicking my own ass. This is going to be the gray one, and it's the IS because it's got just the regular ship in there. Gosh, regrowth is so annoying, guys. And the reason why you get that regrowth, in my opinion, I think, is because I build these things with tiny foundations, so as to not interfere with objects and be more buildable. Um, when it comes back, it only bulldozes around the foundation, around the object. So when it comes, when you load back into your screen, obviously things that didn't get bulldozed, permanently with the object tend to come back. Okay, we go back into our mode. All right, and see, there we go. There's your brown IS. That gives you yep, that gives you the little mov. I think there's 9 different ships total. Okay, there's my ship that I parked from my little landing beacon. Okay, this one is your brown. Here's the Hulker. I've got a list of all of the. Give me 1 second, and I'll pull it up. Okay, so the Atlas, the Hulker, the Datura, which actually is just a Raptor template, a Raptor base. The Lilmov, we've got your vanilla in planetary, you've got your vanilla interplanetary, you've got your responder, um, and then you've got your asphalt. Yep. So those are all the different ships that come inside, or that are assigned to the different various types of things. Your smaller ships are going to be with your field desks and your cargo link, or your and your camo nets. So you're going to get the smaller ships, the Atlas, out of this one right here, versus getting, obviously, the brown one has the Lil Mov, so that's a brown version. And then of course your bigger ships, with the other ones. Okay, but let's get somewhere where we're not gonna die. Um, and yeah, I'm kind of cheating already, so let's just get into it. All right, we've been through our cargo links. All right, now let's get into the objects. A lot of the objects can be built inside areas, as you can see, right? Um, let's come over. Let's straighten it out. So we're building straight. Okay. Small little tent. It's got a 2-click build if you're not building it on a platform. So I'm giving you the camo shelter. I've given you several different types of camo shelters too. Um, so you've got your small, you've got your regular, and then you've got your canvas. Okay. I've given you an outdoor bar, uh, and this is a crew station as well, guys, too. So that's basically where I took the little server deal out of it. That's a crew station buildable by itself. I don't know. I should put the refrigerator in there too. But like I mentioned, so it's a little sunk in when you build it on platforms, because when you build it out here, I give you a 2-click build. Okay, and you want it to be sunk in just a little bit, just so you have some freedom to be able to move it up or down, kind of terrain dependent or whatever. So, um, so that's that. All right, let me get it lined up. And the next object on our list is going to be the brown observation post. Okay, so I give you the objects that basically the cargo links and everything are all based off of, and you can build them inside these platforms too. How freaking awesome is that? So you can build them on this platform. You can build it outside. It's got a 2-click build. All right, pretty awesome stuff. You've got the gray one. Um, there you go. So you can see the colors. So that's more your Varun style. And then you've got the white. Okay, that's more your sciencey fancy stuff. Okay. And then you've got this awesome decorated version that comes in brown, gray, and white. Now these are landlocked though because of all the other shit on them, so you can't build them on the platforms. But the regular ones you can. But the decorated version is kind of fancy. And like I said, I basically just stole it from Aquila. Um, I'm giving you a little corner depot building. This is an awesome little building. This is the one that I stole. I sold it from Aquila too. Yeah, I went shopping out of Aquila. Um, awesome little building. What I was going to do is I was going to put a shipbuilder onto it until I decided, until I started making the other ones, little landing pad deals, and then it just kind of got forgotten. So yeah, so let's go. We'll check that out because that's kind of awesome. And little door, and you can come inside, build inside it. It's a little ship services building that was in Aquila. And like I said, I was going to originally, the intention behind it was to put a shipbuilder so that your ship landed basically right here. Okay. So it was going to be a corner building that you could put, say, for example, right there, right? And then your ship would land kind of in this general vicinity right here, or if it were a bigger, if we're in the corner, it would end up being like right over here. You know what I mean? And I would have tested it, of course, so that you could have fit one ship inside. Probably this one I would have tested it off of. Yeah, I would have used the one that was off of the Shattered mod. Um, but anyway, I digress. We've got a lot more to build because we've got a lot of cool stuff. Where are we at? It all looks the same. Why am I not able to move? There we go. Okay. That was weird for a second. All right, let's go back into our area right here because we're going to need a lot of room because what I want to show you is pretty big. Okay. So we get into our industrial, and I haven't just quite decided whether I want to keep all of them, but I've given you some claw machines. I had to build each one of them separately in the kit because the arms are all separate in the kit. The arms and the claws are all separate based on the angles, obviously. Let's go back this way. I didn't mean to turn it like that. Um, but I've given you all the different, as you can see, they've got different little positions of the arm. One's down, one's medium, one's high. So I haven't quite decided. I'll probably just end up leaving just this medium version in there. That's probably about the most universal because you can still fit stuff underneath it. This one right here, you can't necessarily. Maybe you might be able to submit like a small crate under there. Let's see. We've got plenty of stuff to build. Let's see if we can fit a tech pallet under it. Yeah, you can fit a tech pallet in there. Oh, maybe not. Yeah, see. So yeah, there's really not much you can do that with that, but you can simulate, I don't know, I think it's like a mining rock crusher or whatever. So put it over by a rock. Let's find a rock we can maybe not bulldoze if it'll work. There we go. Put it over here by these rocks. Maybe. I see it bulldozes, so there we go. There we go. That's what he's doing. He's going out to work, right? Okay. I thought they were pretty cool. We'll get rid of them because we need the room. And as you can see, oh my gosh, yeah, guys, all of the noise. That's the Datura or the Raptor version of it is clipping into my ship. But it's okay. It's okay. Okay. Let's get back in. We're almost done, guys. So we got the claw machines. Okay. We've got this cool little pallet loader. just a different little version uh, that I found in Hopetown actually. Okay, let me get lined up real quick because it irritates me when stuff isn't straight. So I'm just gonna go in and I'm gonna build. I'm not gonna try to view it or anything like that. Then you've got the little claw loader, which is a badass little variation. Okay, you've got a crane loader, which is all is based off of the crane. Okay, you've got a crawler that's got a crane on it. Here's your industrial fueler, which, like I said, is huge compared to the other one. Okay, I've given you a little trailer, which is basically one of the trucks that doesn't have shit on it. Okay, the truck mobile crane. Okay, here's the big crane, guys. Here's the big medium. This is the medium. Oh, no, this is the crane truck, which you already saw pictured out there. But I'll build one here anyway. It's pretty big. Okay. Okay, here's your field crane. It's pretty big as well. And then, of course, I've given you two different versions of the field crane, one high, one low, depending on if you're using walls, if you're using structures, if you're using whatever, or, just whatever, just because it's a little more versatile. Um, but yeah, so I had a little industrial complex. I decided to add a couple other more little things in here. This is really cool. It looks great in some better light. Um, this is kind of crazy. I did not make this, guys. This was in the kit. There's a version of it in Hopetown if you want to see Bethesda's version of it. It's pretty crazy, but yeah, they have the wheels on the inside. I moved them to the outside because I think it's better for stability. Of course, I had to add everything to a crawler because the crawlers are cool too. There's your truck version of it. All right, and then you've got this freaking thing. You knew I was going to do something with the trucks just because I love the trucks. And you can get inside these things too. How cool is that, right? Just like all the other stuff that I do, I go big, and I've also changed the position on these too. You'll notice each one of them kind of has a little bit different position. Obviously, for the location of the pallet or the container was just a little bit different on all of them. Okay, I think the highest one is obviously for the truck to simulate, obviously having to get into the pallet or whatever. Um, are we done with that column? I think we are. Let's see. Claw machines all the way down, yep, to the medium field crane. Yep, that's exactly it. Gosh, guys, I've shown you absolutely everything. It's probably around 50 items or so, I want to say. I don't really have a number for you right now. Let's get rid of our ship again. Just to give you kind of a bird's eye view of the madness going on. All of the custom ships, you basically have your very own spaceport, guys. You can build your cargo links anywhere, and it's not going to be the same drab, yellow, orangish, vanilla garbage. Um, that just made the outposts look strange. No, not that this stuff doesn't make your outposts look strange. Um, and it's just kind of crazy. I had this thought, and I made the statement in my server the other day. Just the feeling of when I make something and I test it and it works, just kind of looking back and smile to myself and like, this is freaking awesome. Um, and yeah, literally, I can look at this outpost and almost everything in here is a product of my design. This is basically you're living in the mind of Wicked. This is the craziness and the madness that happens here every day. Um, but yeah, definitely, guys, join my server. I'll have a link for it down in the bottom of the description. This is what's coming in Fortified. Like I said, I haven't quite decided exactly everything that I'm going to keep in the mod or everything that I'm not. We'll see, I guess. We'll see what goes in, what goes out, especially about those little claw arm things or whatever. Um, haven't quite decided whether those are going to stay in, but I definitely like this thing. And like I said, when you see it in some better light, it looks amazing. It looks freaking awesome. Maybe some different variations with the arm. We'll see. Yeah, we'll see. I worked hard on it over the weekend. I didn't get much sleep. Um, and then your half fueler, of course, too. Awesome, awesome stuff. That's what I've got for you guys. Coming in the new mod Fielded. It will be, of course, mastered to Wicked Workshop Outpost Project 2, and all of the SFPGS files and all that stuff, just so that I can have access to all of the content. As I learn, I've only been modding since November. Yeah, I've really only been modding this game and the creation and this version of the creation kit since November. Um, so I'm still learning all kinds of stuff. But that's what I got for you guys.